Hi there, so today we're going to be looking at VIE motivation theory and all that it encompasses in less than 120 seconds. So let's get started. So here are going to be the key points that you're going to want to keep in mind when talking about VIE motivation theory, just to have it as some good background knowledge to pull back from. So first of all, what is motivation? Motivation is basically the thing that drives us to reach a certain goal. So basically realizing what the work that needs to be put in, doing it, and reaching a goal that you want. So what is VIE theory? VIE theory basically states that motivation equals valence times instrumentality times expectancy. And you need all three of those points to be strongly present in order to reach your goal. It says if any of those are lacking or are weaker than the other, then your motivation won't be as strong and you are less likely to achieve that goal. So valence is basically going to be analyzing the goal. Is the goal worth it? Before I do any of the work or think about doing any of the work, is this goal worth doing, like spending my time on it? And if it isn't, then you're going to have less, motivation. Instrumentality is basically looking at the work. The goal is going to be worth it, but is the work I'm going to have to put in worth it? And do I think I can do it? And then expectancy is more so looking at yourself. I can do the work, I can do the goal, but am I going to be able to do that myself? Basically looking at your inner self, and I think that's the most important part, because if you don't find that within yourself to put in that work, none of it's going to happen. So basically some examples of this could be studying for a test. So the end goal would be wanting a good grade for the test. The middle part, the work, would be studying, doing study guides, the like, and so finding that motivation within yourself. And so some ways to raise any of those 3 points would be to tie them back to yourself. How does this play into your role, into yourself, into your life? And if you think it's worth it in the long run, you will find that motivation in yourself. So yeah.